The clinking of glasses and the aroma of roasted lamb filled the air. Everyone was laughing except me. That night at the family dinner, my cousin sneered across the table and said loudly enough for everyone to hear, "You should be grateful we even invited you. After all, you're nothing but a beggar compared to us." The room went silent for a moment. Then laughter erupted. My uncle, my aunt, even my own siblings chuckled, as if I truly was some pathetic stray they had allowed to sit at their polished dining table. I forced a smile, but inside I burned. I had just lost my job, my business had collapsed, and my bank account barely had a heartbeat left in it. They knew it, and they enjoyed rubbing it in. But what they didn't know was this. I had already set something in motion that would flip their world upside down. That night, I left the dinner humiliated, but with my decision made. Instead of sulking, I used my last bit of savings to work on a deal I'd been eyeing for months, an old commercial plaza that the bank was quietly auctioning. Nobody wanted it. It was run down, tenants had left, and everyone believed it was cursed with bad business. Everyone. Except me. I spent sleepless nights researching, pulling strings, negotiating with people who still owed me favors. And within weeks, I secured the property, financed partly by the same bank my uncle used for his own business loans. Here's the irony. Half of my rich relatives' businesses were running in rented properties. They had no clue that the plaza they always mocked was about to get a new owner. Me. I renovated quickly. Painted walls, upgraded systems, hired better management. Within a month, businesses were lining up to rent again. And who was one of the first desperate applicants? My uncle. The same man who had laughed the loudest at dinner. His factory lease had expired and he needed a new place. 2 months later, another family dinner was arranged. This time, the atmosphere was different. They whispered among themselves, throwing nervous glances my way. Finally, my cousin, the same one who called me a beggar, spoke. "So, we hear you bought that old plaza?" I leaned back, sipping my drink, and smiled. "Yes, in fact, you'll be happy to know. As of this week, I'm your new landlord." The silence that followed was sweeter than any dessert on that table. Their faces drained of color, their jaws clenched, their laughter dead. I wasn't the beggar anymore. They were the ones kneeling at my door, paying me rent. Revenge isn't always about shouting or fighting. Sometimes the most powerful revenge is served on a piece of paper, one that says property owner, me. That night, I walked out of the dinner not broken, but victorious. The beggar had become the master.